Hello everybody, wouldn't you say it's about time we got back to this, right? Been about a month. Let's have a recap quickly of what's been going on, because of late in this game we have been gaining ground pretty much as quickly as we've been losing it at the moment. Riendi Castle and Senutha Castle, blots on our record that we need to reclaim from the Swadians pretty soon. Otherwise, it's, I'd say, all been moving relatively in the right direction. What we need to do now, and what we attempted to do last time, was make peace with a lot of the nations that were at war with us, in the hope that we can then have a chance to consolidate our kingdom and then move as a force on one area, which is what we need to do. But for some reason, in the dungeon of Uxkalg still lies the leaders of a couple of nations. We set them free on the grounds of peace, but I don't know, they just don't seem very keen on moving. Maybe they've got Stockholm Syndrome, maybe there's just so much paperwork that needs to be gone through to get them out that it's just going to take a few days. I'm not quite sure right now, but what really, and I'm clicking on all the wrong things here, it's a bit rusty, where do we find faction relations report? As we see, the Kingdom of Randamus shouldn't be at war with the Kyrgyz or the Saranids anymore, because we just arranged peace terms with both of those nations. So I'm not quite sure what's happening. Basically, to make peace, we had to go and speak to the leaders of those nations, both of which conveniently were in our dungeon. Good job, Lord Ganwana. Both of which, as I said, were conveniently in our dungeon, but for some reason, we haven't been able really to release them for peace. It's a bit of a weird situation. If we look here, they're still there. Sanjar Khan's still there anyway. The other guy moved off then. Has the other guy moved off? In which case we're going to go and have to find him again, I think. It really is a bit of an awkward situation here. But really what I want to do is just be at war with the Swadians so we can try and, you know, focus on one area. You know. Let's go to the car. No, we don't want to go to the castle. We want to... Oh, who's here? Lord Dundish, Lord Tribadian. Very good, lads. Very, very good, lads. Tribadian, I believe you are still in need of a fief, sir. And once we take one, we will certainly get one to you. But for now, we'll take a walk around the streets and we'll have another look at our dungeon. So maybe the paperwork all went through for one guy and we're still waiting for the other guy. But here is our capital in all of its glory. Absolutely fantastic. What an area. All these people seem quite content. So yeah, it's going, it's going, man. It's going all right. But really, what I'd like to do, because it has been a little bit of time... Is that the prison? No, that's not the prison. I think the prison's down here. Because it has been a little bit of time... In, if I may, please. Yeah, because it has been a little bit of a time. I'll get this sentence done eventually. Okay, so it is just Sanjar Khan there now. Who we... Oh, God, this again. I wish to make peace. Yes, I'm fighting you. If I could offer a truce of 20 days, if you keep your word and do not molest my lands and subjects again, we may talk. Oh! There we go. That didn't work last time. Maybe the game was just being a bit weird. Of course, I'm on the new computer now, so we've made peace with ourselves again, but we now have a truce with the Kyrgyz. So maybe I'm going to need to go and find the Saranid fella and say that to him, because I didn't get that speech option before. But I did release him from prison. So if we just go back to Faction Relations Report now, we do have a truce with... No, we're still at war with the Kyrgyz. Oh, God, who bloody knows? Who knows, really? Let's just... Ahun has been besieged by Count Grainwad, has it indeed? Well, we can get over to Ahun, and we can hopefully chase that fella away. What we need to do, we've got two sort of split kingdoms here. We need Dahrim, we need this area, and we need Halmar to sort it out, to consolidate. We get this area, then we have our middle little section, and, you know, we can work on stuff from there. But for now, I really enjoy the right to rule that we just gained. We have 2 slots open in our... Oh, what are we doing here? Man-at-arms or infantry? Well, let's certainly take the veteran horse archers and the veteran spearmen. Are we taking man-at-arms or are we taking infantry? We've got a lot of man-at-arms there. Let's just have a look at what we've got so far. So, infantry-wise, we're looking at not a whole lot, to be honest, are we? Cavalry-wise, we're looking at not really much of a whole lot either. We do have 6 men-at-arms now, and we do have people getting there. Let's just go for one of each there, and we'll see what happens. I think I had a plan a month ago for what to do with those people, but... Oh, well. We're on a new computer now. It's a new day. Hopefully there's peace to be had soon. But yeah, if we can just, even if it's not by taking Duhrim, but Riendi Castle and St. Uster Castle were doing it for us. We just need to join our two very separate kingdoms at the moment. That's the job. But first of all, we need to go and break the siege of Hun Castle. I'm sure Dungeus is going to be very happy for our help there. And we'll see what happens. We'll see where our journey may take us from then on. You know, what lords are going to join us? What wars are we going to fight? What peace are we going to make? Is it upgraded or updated now? Not upgraded. Let's have a look. There, faction relations. Still says war. It should say truce. Maybe we just have to wait. I don't know, but we know there's a bit of a kerfuffle happening here. Oh boy, that looks like a fair amount of... Oh, it's 120. It's about 200. 123 against 200. I feel like I can do that. If we're just going to chase them away and break the siege, maybe you'll be able to pick one of them off at once, which seems to be exactly what we're going to be able to do. What a poor move on your part, Mr. Sir. And you're starting on us, are you? Right, let's see if I remember all the buttons, shall I? Everyone just hold there for now. And I'm going to have my archers up here. I'm going to have my infantry there. I'm going to have my... some cavalry there. I'm going to have heavy cavalry there. Oh, I'm going to have... Oh, God. Alright, missile cavalry, I need them up there. And then we're going to have heavy cavalry just charging in, infantry charging in, and screw it, light cavalry charging in. Let's do it. And they're all down there. We got him. Oh, God. Oh, what I have done, lads, what I have done, and I've only just remembered it now, and I'll have to switch it up before next time, but what I have done is I've forgotten to redo the battle size thing, so we're back to the small battles at the moment. So I'm going to have to fix that up myself in a minute, but it looks like a fair amount of us have spawned in anyway, right? Looks not bad at all. Yeah, let's just deal with this. We'll have to call it a skirmish, really, as opposed to a battle, but I'm sure... Ooh. Oh, I say, you know, once upon a time, couched lance damage like that would have killed us. And it's not now. Oh, look, here's some reinforcements. We'll get right on them, shall we? That's how this battle's going to go. A bit of magic seems to be happening here. Men are appearing from nowhere. But we'll sort that out soon. And after this episode, as I said, we'll have to... We'll maybe avoid battles for the time being. And we'll do this episode, and then we'll just, you know, get it sorted for next time. Because we had it kind of perfect by the end, didn't we? We had it stuck at about 600, but now I'm on the new computer. We might be able to try for the 1,000 again. You never know. You never know. Fantastic and exciting opportunities beckon for us, don't they, really? We'll have to see what happens. But this battle, as you know... We might call it a pre-season friendly, as we've just sort of getting back into it after not playing this game for a month, but it seems to have gone pretty darn well, I'd say. Obviously, we're missing that guy, and there seems to be a bit of a trouble for our chap over there, but I like his thing. Not done very well there, but this is going to be good experience for some of our guys, if we can keep them all alive. I don't think any of us are in a bad spot, although we're going to have to get that peasant woman out of our guy's butthole there. There we go. There we go. It's all looking a bit all right, and it appears like we have them on the run, but not anymore. I don't know. Do they even know where they're going? I certainly don't. Let's just see if we can pick them off a little bit. And it looks like our guy's doing a pretty bang-up job of that. Oh, we're at the side. Okay. Well, enjoy... Oh, no, a Swardian sergeant killed by a sharpshooter. That's really not what we're looking for. Let's take revenge on that guy, shall we? There we go. The problem is when the battle limiter is small like this is that, you know, especially when it's a cavalry-heavy battle, for example, it tends to get quite dispersed, but all the reinforcements begin to spawn in the middle, so battle lines get messed up and stuff, and we don't get our big volley fires from our archers. But we'll sort that out for next time, and we end up in situations like this where we're just running everywhere, looking for the last one or two to kill. I assume they're in the melee there. Yeah, it seems like we've won, so that's all good. We'll have to maybe have a re-recruit. Unfortunately, we did only lose one. That's not too bad. We've got to fight another 8 here. Okay, then, let's do it. This old chestnut, right? A few stragglers. Didn't get in time, did they? I'll have a lance for you, sir. And a sword for you, my good man. And what are we saying? Swords for these unfortunates? Oh, apparently just dented shields. That guy's not got his shield out. He will learn that mistake the hard way. Lovely. Oh, God, no. Apparently he's got an iron throat, which he's going to learn from. There we go. There we go. As well as 78 versus 8 can go, I think we can be honest. Was never really going to be a problem, was it? Oh. Lovely. So yeah, recruiting more of everything, really, for our war party is going to be a bit of a to-do list item. But really, for now, try and figure out what this peace business is going to mean. Try and not lose any more ground on the Swardians. And just... Oh, okay. Sorry about that, mate. I know it's going to be very inconvenient for you and your family, spending the night in my dungeon, but I can't really not, to be honest. Now, what have we got here? An arming sword looks reasonably good, but I don't think we need any of it. All that food is fresh, goodness me, thank the lords. Now, we do have 112 over there, but he's running away, and there's... Oh, God, man. Dundush, get a proper garrison together, you big silly. Right, should we head to Nara? And then we'll see if we can just recruit in one of these areas. Malayug Castle is still somewhere that I've always wanted, but we really need to focus on this area here, because this is the area, once we've joined our kingdom, it's very good. Because right now, if there's something happening over here, we have to travel. I thought that was us for a minute. We have to travel through enemy lands to get there, and vice versa here. So, hopefully, it's all going to be fine soon. And we're going to sort that out, but who really knows for the time being? All these upgrades are pleasing me to no end. Absolutely pleasing me to no end. A lion as well with an upgrade. That's pretty good, if you ask me. I should send a message to the vassals of the realm. No, we don't need that yet. What we need to do is talk about your skills and your strength and power strike 7, man. Oh, boy. Oh, that's going to be some dead fellas on the other side of the battlefield from... him. And apparently we're going to the castle. Didn't really intend to go to the castle there, but likewise, Lady Brina, and who else is here? Lord Matthias. Hello, Lord Matthias. Likewise, as I was saying, you know, if we want to go and speak to our court in Uxcal, we've got to travel through enemy territory to get there. Now, I think Dufrim is going to be, because it for so long was Nordic, and then the Swardians took it back, and the Swardians have been making some big headway in the game recently. But I think we can do that. It's just going to be hard. And if we were at peace with the other kingdoms, it would be so much easier. But for now, let's just head over here. Let's actually have a look right now. Probably want notes for this one. Characters. Let's look at all our lords. There's quite a few of them. So we've got Zagush and Kadelk. We've got Baranz with nothing. So we're going to need to think of something to Baranz. But is he still in prison? Is he ever going to be released? It's a big shame. It's a big shame. Anyway, we've got Dundush, who has quite a fair few things. We have Gerluch, who's not very friendly towards us, but we've given him a good castle, so he should be happy. We've got Gamwana, who should be very happy with what he's got. We've got Matthias, who should be very happy with what he's got. Tribadian doesn't have any fights either. And then we've got Rimusk with Hawaha and Ukwais with Wayar Castle. So we do need some stuff for people. But for now, as I said, let's pop over to Kadelk and see what may be laying about for us, right? We'll take 3 Kurdic tribesmen there. That's pretty good. Okay, and who we got there? Lord Iam. Hello, Lord Iam. How's it going? But anyway, while these peace things hopefully sort themselves out, looking at these castles again, Riendi Castle, I know we fought there so much, but it's a very important part of this war, I think, Riendi Castle. Oh. Never even... What? The hell, guys? What the hell, man? We'll have to take that right back. They're bloody everywhere, man, aren't they? I thought the music changed to a bit of a sinister tone there. That's really not good at all. But then when you garrison it with 40 people, what do you bloody expect? Now, we've pretty much got to choose who we're going to chase here. We've got Delinard and we've got Grainwood. Now, Grainwood, at the very least, is going to have... Of course, we can retake the castle again in a minute, but we're just going to get in a war with both of them now. We need to be a little more sensible. Pick one of them off at a time. Grainwood likes us a lot. I mean, peace with the Swardians, it would work from the point of view of we can consolidate and we can concentrate on one war. Because that's really what it is. It's just one war at a time we need right now. And Swardia... It's going to have to be with Swadia, and they're the big hitters right now. And it's unfortunate for Grainweb because we're going to have a go at him here. But we'll see what happens. It seems to be quite a nice battlefield for us. We'll keep the archers there. We'll have the heavy cavalry go down there. We'll have the light cavalry just head all the way over there. And the other cavalry fellas over there. And then the infantry, you know what? You guys can just... Where's my flag? You guys can just go there. And we'll see what... Okay, they're on that hill. So really, missile cavalry, we've got them heading off in that direction. We've got our light cavalry over here. Oh, God, and of course, it's going to be a bit mismatched because we still don't have the correct battle limiter on. I'm going to have to... I think after this battle, we'll end the episode and then we'll have it sorted out for next time. Because all of our archers are in here and not a hell of a lot else. Which is a bit annoying. So I think what's going to happen is we'll have our archers move up to this hill. We'll have light cavalry and heavy cavalry heading in. We'll have our missile cavalry, if there even is any of them over there. And we'll have our infantry heading in as well. And we'll just have to deal with it as it happens here. Not the best way of doing battle, but it's what we're going to have to do right now. And we'll break their lines as we did. And we'll pick off... Is that the guy at the back? Well, I bloody missed him there, didn't I? Sorry, Grainweb, mate. I know it's inconvenient, but it's inconvenient that you just took one of my castles, really, so... Lovely. Right, there's the big guy down. That was Count Grainweb, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I like his stripes. They look good on a shield, don't they? They look really good on a shield. I like our sigil, too, though. Okay, it is a bit of a mess. We don't have that big punch of cavalry that we used to have, and we'll get it back once the battle limiter's sorted. But as I said, we'll get that fixed sooner than later, and hopefully all will then be well. For now, we'll just have to like it and lump it, though. I'm just very glad I managed to get this game working on my new computer because there was a minute where I was like, oh no, but it's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Looks like this battle went about as straightforwardly as it was always going to go. Who's that? Is that our... Wait, what the hell is going on there? Is that our missile cavalry with reinforcements heading to them? That where the reinforcements are going to spawn now? This is the problem, is that it all gets a bit confusing. Luckily, they don't seem to be particularly higher level of guys, but it's still a bit... It's still a bit of an inconvenience, this whole business, isn't it? Anyway, it doesn't look like they're particularly bothered with me. Oh, to the fall, to their disaster, to their downfall. Although a couple did just appear out of nowhere. It's fine. Our cavalry's come around now. It seems like it's all going to be okay. Really, at this stage, because we're focusing quite a lot on just getting everyone of a high level, losing, even fighting a battle where we're outnumbered, losing 10 guys, for example, is such a disappointment at the moment. You know, we don't want to be losing any guys here. But still, it's all good, man. We're living up to the great Randomus name, I'd say. Now, Kingdom of Randomus is second to first. And it seems like we have these miscreants on the run, except that guy who we're going to have him on the... I don't really know the religion of that guy, but he's going to some sort of afterlife now. Whether that be good or bad, well, that depends on the choices he's made in his life. Who am I to judge, right? It's in his God's hands now. I say, a lion. Big strong arm you got there. Nice strength of 7, mate. Nice strength of 7. Is that us done there, lads? It is. Excellent. 98 dead, 3 wounded. We'll take wounds. Count Grainweb has escaped. That's fine. No one to rescue, sorry. Captured enemies we don't really bother with unless they're lords. Nizar with an upgrade. And another Vaegir guard there. That's good. That's very good. Vaegir guards up with our 7 of those. Yes. Yes, definitely a good idea to put the Vaegir guards with them. Very happy that that's turned out how it has. And that's all, yeah, all reasonably in order, I think we'll agree. Okay, lovely. And soldiers ready to upgrade. And let's not forget about our boy Nizar. And I really enjoy seeing those Nords coming through. We'll take a man-at-arms there, and we'll take a veteran horse archer there. I know we said, look, we've hardly got any infantry, but we've got a lot of people training. Look at that, 11 warriors, 7 Roadhog Spearmen, another 5 there, 1 there. So I think any more Swardians we get will go into cavalry. For now, though, my friends, I think I'm going to end it there. Thanks for waiting. This is going to be regular from now on. And it will probably start with a quick dispatch of these 23 at Castle. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.